Alright, so now we're going to talk about RoboCop's combos, which again, he doesn't really do combos. I've played very long sets with people and never launched them without a down to crushing blow, right? So like, you've got that launcher and you've got that launcher, but they're both so risky that you'll rarely be going for them unless they're guaranteed. You know, if my opponent uses a very unsafe move, then I could punish with that and get some damage, right? So most of your damage with RoboCop is just going to come from staggers and things like that, right? So you got to really be aware of your frame data with RoboCop because it's almost like a constant cycle. You're doing these little teeny tiny um, hits and sequences, and you just got to kind of remember, now I'm +8. So anytime that hits, I'm +8, so I can command grab, I can do whatever, right? So those are your combos for the most part. If you have flamethrower, you're just going to be confirming all of your non-launching stuff into it, which those are going to be 1, 2, 1. Sorry, yeah, so 1, 2, 1, forward 2, 1, forward 3, 2, and back 3 will work, but it's not hit confirmable, so it's pretty much just a, you gotta, back 3 flamethrower, and you're good to go, right? So those are your non-launching normals that you'll cancel into either low shot, flamethrower. You can also, if you have arm crowd control cannon, you can cancel into that for a little bit of damage and full screen pushback. All right. Let's see. So as far as launching combos go, again, you're not really going to be launching, but typically you want to go into high shot and then some sort of ender. So I've got the command grab equipped, so I go into that, but if you had, say, missiles, you could go into whatever. You got low shot there. So that's going to be most of what you do, is if you do launch, spin some meter and you're good. Even if you don't spin meter, you can still get some meterless damage, right? So those are going to be your back 2 combos, which is either meterlessly or with meter, all right? And then the ender is just whatever, whether you've got low shot, command grab, or missiles equipped. All right. You can also combo off of this guy. Just got to dash in and hit with the forward 3, 2. You can sneak in an extra back 2 for a little bit of extra damage, but it is inconsistent, especially against smaller hitboxes like Johnny Cage and Katana and some of those people. It'll just straight up whiff, right? So I usually don't go for that extra hit. I'm mostly an online player anyway. I like reliability in my combos, and it's just not as reliable as I would like. So just run in, 4, 3, 2, carry him to the corner. There you go, right? So that's all there is to it for your mid-screen combos. When you're in the corner, you got a few more options. One kind of really silly one is standing 4 into amplify down back 1. So like as your opponent's getting up, you can do that. That'll catch them if they're jumping. It'll catch them if they're crouch blocking. It'll be, thanks to the pushback, it's almost entirely safe, I believe. Let's see. Yeah. So, obviously, if it does get blocked, don't meter burn it, and if it isn't blocked, then you would meter burn it. But yeah, that's only -12 from that far back. So basically, totally safe, right? We saw some pretty decent damage. 32% 1 bar. So that's pretty good. Otherwise, another good option you can do is, let's see. So anytime that you launch, you just want to standing 4 canceled into down back 1. And you get that juicy meterless damage, 32.3. Corner combos, it's usually not worth spending meter on, just cause, like, again, might have done that too. Oh no, I didn't mess it up, but oh. So meterlessly, I'm getting 323. With meter, I'm getting 344, right? So an extra 20 damage from spending a bar. So usually you want to hang on to your meter if you're in the corner and just save it for if you want to get back and get back to zoning. Because remember, even if you got your opponent cornered, you don't have to be right there in their face. Like you're RoboCop, you got all this great mid-screen presence and full-screen presence. And they're still limited. Even if I'm standing right here, they can't back up any further. And then now they gotta watch out between dashing and grabbing, dashing and forward 3. Right, so you don't necessarily have to stay in your opponent's face. Right, and so really that's about all there is to RoboCop's combos. And again, this is all written down at my Test Your Might guide, so if you need the combo notation, it is over there. Let's see. As far as punishing goes, again, it's going to be your back 2. When you block Sub-Zero's slide and you block any of these like really unsafe moves, you just want to bop them up with that and make them regret playing unsafe, right? So that's about all there is to RoboCop's combos.